It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
We're just seconds away from getting this one started. And we're off from Jacksonville. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'll really break the backs of the defense.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 37. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He's on the move. He's running for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll run, ETN. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Shudak is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here's Stafford. Finds his target, Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The first carry now for Kyren Williams. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Stafford from the gun. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Etienne gets it on the draw. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. They go right back to Etienne. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Got to figure out this third down here. Lawrence throwing here. That's taken in by Etienne. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. but it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. That's taken in by Cup. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Got a man, Robinson has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Cup on the catch. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and long now for Stafford. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. From 37 yards in the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give this up the middle to ETN. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Tight end going in motion here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's Thomas, he's got it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Third and just 2 to go. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Logan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars.
And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Rams and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes this in at the 25. It's some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Jaguars football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Complete. It's Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence now off the play action. Searches from the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the deficit stays at 7.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Rams take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 3.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
I just love to see that. I love to see the momentum created out of a great special teams play. Look at the fist bumps. Look at the little pats on the butt. Look at the little more juice this offense has now. Set up with great field position.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock. So some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lawrence working from the gun. Got Washington, it's complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Second and 3 now. From the 41. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's ETN on first down. Room to run inside the 20. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Second and 12 behind. Oh, he lost the football. Jags pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Jaguars and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. ETN on the catch. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it 17 all. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Out come the Rams on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. His pass caught by Nakua. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound a defense. When you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one's incomplete over the middle. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Draw play. This is Williams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. They get 9 out of the run, but a chunk of yards remaining now on fourth down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Joshua Party on for the Rams field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Washington now to return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Lawrence throwing here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
They send the tight end in motion. Lawrence trying again on 2nd. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. From the 29. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this to Etienne. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Cam Little getting the call on 4th down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Shudak is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. They'll kneel the half out, and they're content to take a tie into the locker room. We have reached halftime. Already a full game's worth of excitement in just 2 quarters. Now we'll keep it in the state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Return starts at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Man in motion out of the slot. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Third down, 1 yard to go. Stafford has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
The Rams are set to punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that could create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
On second down, it's ETN. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, the 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 16. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence working from the gun. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, on the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams headed out to the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, there's such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. And he gets him around 6 there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. From the 33 on 2nd down. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now, Stafford. Got a man, Robinson has it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Foye Oluoku.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Stafford again. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead with Williams. This is ahead for about 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Able to find Nakua here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Stafford from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars take over deep in their own territory, down inside the 10. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Man in motion, headed right. Oh, look at this. They give on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31.
So we're through 3 here. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Washington. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Rams add a man to the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Jukes out a one-stop. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. ETN again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. On the run, it's ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Traps, screens, draws, you need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's ETN on the give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now a carry by ETN. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 36. Hits him on the out route. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they face 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run. ETN punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 1. That's taken in by Cup. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense up to the line fast. Stafford now on 1st down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Still sticking with the passing game. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to ETN. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time, 1:55 to go. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Jaguars kneeling out the rest of this victory. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.